Only watch this video if you're literally confused about what motivation is, or if you're not motivated, or if you're overworked, which leads to demotivation, or you don't know what is the thing that's causing you to feel demotivated and how to be motivated. And let's clear out the confusions around motivation and consistency. I believe that the main problem here is feeling motivated. That's true. We believe, we have to understand what we think. We believe that motivation is actually like doing good or like being productive. It's most of the time we feel like if we do something nicely, that should give us motivation, or motivation leads us to doing something nicely. That's what's partially true. I think there's something more to it. The more thing is that self-confidence comes from feeling motivated, and it's 100% true. But self-confidence is a type of what? Is a type of feeling. The feeling is the main topic here, and that's what we will cover in this video. This is the framework. So that's you. You understand motivation. That's the stage that we will pass now, and you will have your interpretation of what sort of feelings you're feeling. That should lead you to step 2, and the step 2 should be identifying your strengths and happy factors. What makes you happy and what sets you very much apart from other people, and what makes you feel like a kid, or what makes you more productive. It doesn't have to be study or anything like that. It should define your self-confidence. If you're good at something, if you're good at football, your football should define your self-confidence and easy goals and system. That second part should lead you to step 3, which is going more deeper, and that is redefining rules. We have so many secret rules in our brain that define how we feel. We'll get more into that, and you'll make more sense. And you set goals and you build systems, but the main thing is redefining the rules. And from step 3 you'll go to step 4, which is the main execution in your life. Once you understand the frameworks and the thinking and your feeling and how you feel, how you process, then you can go to execution, and you through execution you'll learn through the process. And again, I repeat that if you execute, you might fail. Then you start from step 3 again, and then you execute again. This cycle goes on, because within this cycle you'll find so many things, so many interesting things, so many happiness, so many sadness, and so many discoveries that will literally can and will change your life. So let's start with step number 1, and that is understanding motivation. That's you. Motivated, okay, assumption, if you're motivated, you'll be productive. That's 70 to 60% true. I won't lie. In my case, I believe. Well, the goal is we want to be motivated due to productivity to do things, if that makes sense. And that's 100% true. Okay? Here's the main thing. Literally take note of, you guys. Feelings die, progress don't. Now, I'm not gonna say that, okay, see this motivation versus consistency curve and never try to be motivated just because motivation doesn't work. No, it's not like that. You need the motivation. Motivation, I think, acts as the activation energy, and then you slowly go on forever. You need something, an incentive, a happiness, or some sort of well-being. Like, why am I motivated to create this video? Because I have not been creating videos for 2-3 weeks now, and I'm really sad. You know why? Because I have been transitioning to university throughout this time. I'm a first-year student in engineering in UFT, and things have been very hard for me. Still, I'm making this video. I literally have this sort of dues left, and I am making this video. There's got to be some incentive. As I said, feelings die, progress don't. We have to eliminate our feelings in some sectors and illuminate the feelings in some ways that will help you do more. Here's the motivation versus time graph. That's this, okay? Well, how it should be, I believe. What if we try to make motivation consistent rather than feeling like, okay, motivation is not consistent and that's why the work is not consistent? No, try to make motivation consistent, but that's kind of impossible at many sense. So how it can be though? It can be feeling good can be constant throughout time. Your motivation might fluctuate, that's fine, but if you can control your feelings, as I said, and keep your feeling good constant, you'll start to see change. I'll tell you why feeling good is the biggest factor in success here. Let's relate the term feeling good to here. Feeling good actually comes from productivity plus motivation. When you're motivated, you will be productive. When you're motivated to do this thing, you'll automatically wake up in 4 a.m. and do that thing. You're literally being productive, way too much productive. But Feeling good is suggested by research, and feeling good will literally change the way you do things. What am I really talking about? Instead of productivity being reliant on motivation, you make motivation reliant on productivity. How cool is that? Like, let's easy simple concept. That is, when you're motivated, you work too much. When you're not motivated, you don't work. How about when you work too much, you become motivated? How about we change those things? It can be made possible, and it is what happened to me. I'm not lying. It took a lot of time for me to think like that, but when I started to more like consume more productivity content and started a little bit of books and some theories and etc like that, things started to make more sense and things started to really change the way around me, and I can help you guys do that as well. Help how? I can just quote things as well. Motivation driven by needs and goals is crucial for well-being, with higher levels of motivation leading to improved overall well-being. It says that if you have more motivation, you'll have improved overall well-being. But if you have improved overall well-being, which comes from feeling good, because feeling good is literally related to well-being, you can literally connect that math to yourself. It is proven by many experts, especially the productivity gurus. In short, make motivation autonomous by feeling good, which yields the final output. Put away your motivation outside. Obviously we're going to focus on that, but make it dependent on something, rather that becoming the independent thing, like motivation becoming the independent thing. Now you'll see to now you'll start to see change and things. In a research paper, it says that autonomous motivation leads to positive effect and increased subsequent helping behavior, while controlled motivation leads to less positive effect and less helping. This is from a renowned research paper that is from Journal of Applied Psychology, research by Kalin Krishna Sarani, and I forgot what his name is. But the thing is, this is a true thing. See, as I was explaining, don't pressurize motivation on yourself. I don't pressurize motivation on myself. I pressurize on sustainability. I pressurize on feeling good and what makes me happy, and probably listening to some music or going out for work or whatever that is that makes me happy, even when I'm busy, because being on YouTube is also being busy, but it's some sort of a happy thing for me, if that makes sense. Okay, now the second step, and that is identifying your strengths and happy factors. Now you understand motivation quite a bit. You marked down some things. Now let's identify your strengths and happy factors. I think happiness drives feeling good, and feeling good leads to productivity. That makes you able to balance. You're being able to balance, and now you'll find your strength, being your strength. That is a synthesis process. It can be worded in a more better way, but what I'm trying to say is that happiness leads to feeling good, that leads to productivity, that leads to your own strength and finding things that you love. And even if you have already a thing that you love, well, that's nice. My happy factors, if I'm talking about it, is watching YouTube, having a WAP, scrolling, which is not very much good, and idle sitting. Now let's filter out my happy factors. Your happy factors might be watching reels all day, bad things all day, anything. But we have to filter out things. Not every happy thing is happy or good. Activities we do when we are energy drained and energizing activities. Okay, activities you do when we are energy drained and energizing activities. When we're energy drained, we scroll on Instagram, we lie in bed, we sit in the toilet. That's the reality. Okay, but what are energizing activities? For me, it's making a YouTube video, probably going for a walk for you guys, probably cycling, probably going to the gym, probably meeting with friends. Meeting with friends is a fundamental part of your productivity, because friends make you happy. That makes your stress go away. You feel happy, you feel good. That feeling good leads to having positive emotions in your heart, and that builds a reservoir of happiness, and that makes you more inclined to doing the work that you're supposed to do, and you feel more contentful in your life. Easy and simple as that. Social connections matter a lot. Friendships, as I say, matter a lot. See, these should be your strengths. From these, you will find your strengths, and that you harness it in your life. Feel good, motivation plus productivity. Initially in the video, we were focusing on motivation as the independent factor, or like X value, whatever that is. But now I think motivation has to be in a dependable factor, whereas feeling good must be independent, and you make that feeling good through many different processes. And as I say, we have to avoid these sort of things. Not all the time, it's fine, but most of the times. You need to feel good. To feel good, you need to take breaks. That's my advice. Take breaks, guys. I took a break from YouTube. Probably YouTube is punishing me for that. Probably I lost some subscribers in this very small channel. But if I didn't take a break, I wouldn't be motivated as well now. So next time you're thinking like, should I take a break? Yes, you do take a break, but make sure that break is not very often. It should define, like, you should know how to define a break and how to define and starting of a new habit. Redefining rules, one of the very most important fundamental factor of this video. Setting goals and building systems. Okay, what is the problem that I'm trying to focus? I always give a problem and then a solution, and throughout this process I try to show you your journey. The problem here is progress gets lost, like me. Well, joking. Motivation derails, that's what the main topic of the video is, and plans don't work out. That are the problems. What are the possible solutions? Defining your own rules, build slash buy tracking system and stuff like that, tweak slash change or slash set new goals. But we'll focus more on these, because these are the thing. This is the thing that people don't realize. I've read it from a book called Finish by John Acuff, and it's really helped me a lot. What are the rules that I'm talking about? Let's see with examples. If I'm not motivated now, what is it that I am feared of? Rule that you'll find when you answer to this question. What is it that you're feared of? Are you feared of the fact that your effort will not be worth enough? Are you feared of the fact that you might lose time? What are you feared of? Question 2. If it's not hard, then it doesn't count. So this is a rule that you set to your brain that, oh my god, if I do this sort of thing, and if it's not bloodshedding hard, that is when you try to do something and you find something very easy or fun, and you're like, oh my god, this is getting fun, this is being easy, I think I should work more hard, and this thing doesn't count. That's what your rule is. You have to redefine those rules. Redefining means saying, who says, is it the reality? Write the real thing, like literally take your paper. I do that, and that really helped me. Trust me, guys. When you write the new rule that, okay, that is not true. The truthness is that even if it's easy or fun, if it's fun, it's actually a benefit to me because it will allow me to do more things in the near future. A third number rule can be something like, it's too late to start something just because I'm at the end of the line. What is that? You literally say to that in your brain. Like if it's like you're like, oh my god, I'm too late, I might as well. This phrase, I might as well, is the killer. I might as well not do it. Like, why? Think of it, redefine that rule. Once you redefine that rule, you'll automatically put yourself like in a separate position from other people. There's a question like, what sort of things that we should track of to literally know, are we really on the right track? So there are some things that I recommend to track. That is goals and timeline. See how many finished with respect to how many number of planned. If you finished 4 goals out of 5 planned, that's literally 80%. The goal should be to finish more than 50%. That's it. If it's more than 50%, you're doing good. Trust me, I'm not speaking that for myself. I'm literally quoting that from the book John Acuff. Set a little bit more goals and then try to achieve half of it. And when you achieve half of it, you'll automatically literally like achieve more than half of it. You'll feel like, oh my god, I did more than I planned to do. Right? Build things. Build small bits and pieces around here that harnesses your feeling good thing. All about it is feeling good. And hours worked, you can compare by weeks and by like months, years, whatever it is. And study time, you can count study times as well. Like you can just make a data. It really depends upon you. It's not compulsory, but it helps. It helps me a lot, to be honest. And I think data leads to decisions, not feelings. Feelings always plays the thief thing and lies to us, but data never lies. And data can help us make more informed decisions. Okay, the fourth one, that is the execution, the final step. A trial of 10 to 20 days. As I say, you understood things and now you're wanting to record those metrics, like how many hours you worked, what happens, like as I showed you here, goals and timeline, especially hours worked and what works and what not. A little bit trial. It shouldn't take you more than like 2 weeks and at least like 20 minutes or 10 minutes a day to really plan those things out, because that can really redefine your next year, like literally your next full semester. Well, literally full 2 semesters as well. Okay, now if you fail, that's okay, retweak, go back to stage number 3. That's what I did. That's everyone who did, any way or the other. It doesn't have to follow like these sort of thing that I'm trying to explain, but everyone went back to the step and like corrected themselves. It's a self-growth process. Or if it's like a success story, list 2 to 3 key things that helped you. 100%, because once you list those 2 to 3 key things, that will make you happy, one, and that will also make you more prepared for the next bigger thing, and you'll avoid the bigger problem somehow or the other. It's better to make mistakes very early than late. Mistakes are okay, but make it very early, if that makes sense, right? And I believe that execution is driven by feeling good. Once you're feeling good, once you're okay with every sort of stress, I know how much stress I'm going through. I literally have my midterms like 7 days now. I have a project due, I have an assignment due, I didn't even start it. I have HW due, I have 2 quizzes, I have labs literally in this week. And I'm missing things, I'm missing deadlines as well. But I'm trying my best. Still, I had the audacity to make a video. I don't know how much it will go, but I really want to do it, regardless of anything. And it happens, and it's true, guys. And that feeling good leads to motivation plus productivity. Here's my solution. You found motivation. That's what the whole video was about. Hope you found this video helpful, and I suggest you guys check out my other videos regarding procrastination, productivity, and setting deadlines as well, and finishing things to be specific. And also check out my recent vlog where I went to my university for the first time in my life as a first year student in Canada. And that's about it. I promise I'll try to make more videos from now on, and I try to post reels as well, shorts. All right, see you guys in the next video, and take care. Bye bye.